welcome you so much to Double Your Profit. My name is Gus, your host, and in this episode, we're going to talk about headlines. All right, headlines is around they are 50 to 75% of the game. Okay, they are very, very important part of your advertising, of your marketing, of your promotion, whatever you want to call it. Headlines are 50 to 75% of the game. Okay, so double your profit. Double your profit is your number one place to be if you want to sell stuff online. I don't care what you want to sell, I hope you sell it. Okay, I'm going to show you the best strategies, the best ways you can sell your stuff online, the most streamlined, the most cost effective way. If you don't have $1 million to spend to invest in a business, I want to show you how to start a business, how to sell your stuff online with $100 or less. Simple. All right, so here's where we're gonna go. Headlines. So you want to write a headline, good headline. I'm going to show you how to write. I'm going to show you the elements of good writing good headlines. All right. So keep this in mind. They are 50 to 75% of the game in advertising. And so when people are skimming through Facebook, magazines, Google, whatever they are, your headline is the number one thing they see from you. Okay. So the headline, you want to be really, really clear. Okay. You want to be really, really clear on the message you're communicating, and you're gonna see why in this very video. Okay, so there are three types of headline. Right, three types of headline that works the best. All right, number one is headlines that indicate some sort of self-interest. Okay, your headline are the ones that have some sort of appeal, that it engages, it targets the person's self-interest. Okay, so the best headline are those which appeals to the reader's self-interest, a benefit they get from doing business with you. And the truth is this: the truth, we humans, the fool, are selfish creatures. Okay, we care about ourselves. We want to improve our life from no matter what it is, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, dating and relationship, everything. We want to improve our lives. So headlines which appeal to a self-interest, okay, something they can do, how-to style headlines, okay, those headlines works the best in getting people to get engaged and actually read the rest of your copy. Okay, that's the headline. That's the purpose of the headline. The headline is identify the targeted audience that we want, and those ones we want them to get engaged by reading the rest of the copy. Okay, so humans we want the best for us. Okay, so your headline should communicate a message that benefits the reader. Okay, it should be very clear, and the headline, you shouldn't try to impress people in the headline. Right, what you want to do, you want to put an idea from your head to the reader's head. Okay, you want to get them to experience that image. Okay, that appeal, that the self-interest, self-improvement they want. Okay, so in the future episode, we're gonna cover the best type of appeal that works best, but usually anyway, anything that, depending on the product or service you're selling, anything that helps people to improve usually pulls. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So the second type of headline we have is the news headline. All right, so second type which brings in the most response is news. Okay, so other than the self-interest, news is a second headline, okay, that brings in the most response. All right, so news is something is usually that's something that is new. People love to see, to learn, to touch, smell new things. So if you have something special that is not seen before, you can communicate that in your headline because it brings a lot of result. And something, if you can mix news type headline with self-interest type headline, that works even best. I'm going to give you some examples of headlines that does this, okay, in this very episode. So the third type of headline It headlines that arouses curiosity. Okay, what gets people that gets people to wonder. Okay, gets people to ask questions. These cut the headlines. And there's something very important. Uh, I gotta tell you about curiosity headline is that never use curiosity headline by itself. It usually will not work. You might have some rare cases that curiosity headline work, but usually curiosity headline by itself, okay, the headline that just arouses is just curiosity by itself will not work. Because what does not work? Because people, it doesn't clear it. People have to get the idea quickly. Okay, they have to. It's about communicating an idea from your head to their head. They have to pick up the idea quickly. Okay, so but curiosity by itself, if it doesn't put across that idea, it will not work. But it depends. Sometimes it can work, sometimes it cannot. But most of the time, it's been tested that curiosity headline by itself is very hard to pull off. So don't risk it. If you're just starting out, you want to get result fast, don't try to do the difficult stuff. Once you have a lot of money in your bank account, you like to play around with different things, you can play around this with curiosity headlines. All right, so like I said, another point I want to make is that people in this time and age where we are bombarded with information on Facebook, Instagram, like there's so many information coming at us, right? Our brain economy is overwhelmed. Okay, so it's curiosity headline by itself is not gonna work, right? So let me just remind you that point, an important point of why we write headlines, because a lot of I've seen a lot of in even these days in a lot of magazines and things like that. People write headlines to impress or to sound smart or things like that. But headline, the more simpler it is, the more stupid it is. Like you want to write headlines that is like you're targeting an 8-year-old. Okay, you want to write headline that when an 8-year-old sees it, they instantly get what you're saying. Okay, you don't want to twist anything. You don't want to twist your words and things like that. Not in advertising. If you want your advertising to become profitable, you want to write headlines that clearly states a message. Okay, and I'm gonna give you an example of some headlines that do work and some headlines that don't. All right, so let me give you an example of some bad headlines. These headlines that don't work. And as I read out this headline to you, I want you to tell me what comes to your mind when you see these headlines. Okay, does it paint any picture in your head? Do you get what they're saying? So this is headline number 1. Youth cries unto youth. Does that mean anything to you? Does that, do you even know what this is about without reading the copy? No. Second headline, the weapon of your dreams. Again, it doesn't really mean anything. It could mean 1,000 things ambiguous. It doesn't mean anything. Alright, so there's no point. This headline is losing money. Headline number 3, put up or shut up. Again, does that mean anything? Nothing. Alright, so you don't want to write headlines like this, which doesn't clearly put across a message. Okay, don't write headline like this. So let me give you examples of good headlines. All right, so let me give you some good headlines. So headline number 1 of a good headline. So, have a full stunt made me into a star salesman. What does that tell you? If you're a salesman, okay, and you see this headline, it will quickly get your interest. Okay, but these previous headlines, youth cries unto youth. I don't care what you do. This could mean anything. All right. So headline like how a full stunt made me into a star salesman. This headline is quickly easy to get. It's number 1. What it does is that it specifically is calling out salespeople. Okay, that's what it's doing. Number 2, there's an element of self-interest in it, and when a salesman sees this, they want to know what it is, because everybody wants to be a star. Okay, they love to be a star. Like everyone wants to be being a star brings self-respect, brings prestige, and this is self-interest is what everyone wants. Okay, so being a star salesman, everybody wants it. Okay, so it's gonna attract. So The third element is element of curiosity, okay? The full stunt, okay? It makes people wonder what the full stunt is, okay? And then, like I said, this headline right here is, it says a full stunt is mixed with a self-interest headline, okay? So first is calling out salespeople, and then is getting them curious, and is giving them a benefit inside there as well. It's called a start salesman. It creates a self interest, and then at the same time there's a curiosity in what that full stunt might be, and then this gets people to actually read the copy, okay? And this headline has been tested. This headline is been profitable. Is bringing the cash in for years and years and years. This headline is from the book Tested Advertising Method by John Caples. And if you're savvy, if you're savvy copywriter, you want to learn this stuff, you want to make a whole lot of cash, I suggest you go and get the copy of that book. It's around in London, a book is for £50. Maybe in the US, if you're living in the US, it's going to be around 70, 80, I don't know. So how a full stunt made me into a star. Good headline, okay? Let me give you another type of headline. This is also a good headline, okay? How I improve my memory in one evening, okay? So also, again, there's self-interest inside this headline. Is how I improve my memory, okay? Like people want something that benefits them, and it quickly triggers the frame. If you want to show a headline that has the highest chance of pulling, use the headline that has a how-to in it, okay? How-to is the safest type of headline you can write. If you want to get result fast, you want to get the cash in fast, you want to advertise in that work, make sure you have how-to, okay? How to do something, whatever is in your headline. This usually, like I said, the safest headline, okay? And people always love to learn new thing, okay? And number two, what makes this headline effective, this headline has also been tested, is proven to bring in the profit, is a very specific. It hits the benefit, okay? It is specific on the benefit it brings you. Memory, okay? If you know someone see memory, my memory, they quickly understand what is, okay? And you can easily detect this, right? So another element that is inside this headline is it's saying in one evening, okay? So when someone sees this headline, one evening, what that means is that you can improve your memory quickly, okay? It's simple and it's quick. It takes one evening, okay? So, and we humans, we love to get result fast, okay? We all love to things get from A to B, get the result very fast. So that's why this type of headline, indicating in the headline that this is quick and easy, works very well, okay? So let me give you a third good headline. This headline is got element of newsing it, so it's using the, let me just read out the headline, announcing, okay? That's the first word, and then it goes on the second line that says a new course and service for men and women who want to be independent in the next 5 years, okay? This is also another tested headline. First, what it says announcing, okay? Announcing is usually a word which indicates news, okay? And it also says announcing is using two elements that indicates news. One, announcing, and it says a new course, okay? And people love new stuff, okay? Because and it also has self-interest in it. The men and women who want to be independent in the next 5 years, okay? So there's also a time limit in it. There's a very specific headline. It targets the right audience, and this headline has become profitable. So let me give you the 4 main elements that makes headline work, okay? There are 4 main elements that you should have in a headline that makes it work. So number 1, like I said, is self-interest. All the top headlines from all if you look back to all the the most effective, the most profitable headlines, they had this one of these or the two or three combination of these elements inside of one headline. Okay, so one of it is self-interest. Okay, you want a headline that appeals to the reader's interest. Okay, and one of the truth is this: like people, they don't care about me and you. Okay, they want something that helps them. They want to improve their life. They want to grow. They want to become richer, healthier, stronger, faster, smarter. They want to win at everything. Okay, they don't like losing. They want to be the best. They want respect. They want all the dating guys. They want all the girls. They want the best guys. They want the best most prestige guy to get attracted to them, and things like that. Okay, so what we want to do in the headline, okay, we want to say to people, look, we are here to help you. All right, so we all have egos. All of us want to one up each other at every game we play, and even in the game of, let's say we do I help people, I do charity, ego exists even in that context. All right, because people want to say, okay, I help more charities than you. Okay, people want to say I'm more selfless than you. Okay, in every game we play, we like to one up each other at every game. Okay, and there's no way to get rid of the ego. The ego always exists, is the way it is. Okay, so we always want to improve ourselves in every way, shape or form that we can improve ourselves. Okay, so make sure in a headline that you write, there's an element that tells people how is this going to help you. Okay, so second thing, news. It doesn't have self-interest works all the time, but you can add an element of news, some sort of news in the headline. So people love new stuff. They like new things. They like finding some new discovery announcements, introducing some new product service that helps them to one up another. Okay, that they want to be better. And most of the things we do it for social reason, right? So having a news headline in there, some news element in there, works very well. Okay, so you want to have that too. So number 3, curiosity. This is a strong element, but like I said before, never use this by itself. Usually doesn't work. You got to have an element of self-interest in it, and then pour in the curiosity also inside. Okay, and the headline is like art. Okay, you gotta see how you can put it all together. Okay, and what is that you want to channel that curiosity towards a specific thing. Okay, so it's a specific self-interest. You want to channel that curiosity towards that. So you want this result, you did this, it creates a curious frame in their head. How do they get this result with this thing? Okay, that's where the curiosity comes in, right? So number 4 thing that is found on the best headlines, the most profitable headline is the elements of is in a either direct or indirect way indicates that what this is quick and easy. Okay, people love things which are quick and easy. All right, we want to save glycogen. We humans are naturally lazy. We like to do the least amount of work for the most amount of result. Okay, that's what we love to do. So we like to save energy, we like to save glycogen, so people are lazy. So putting inside the headline, if it's quick and easy, somehow indicating that is easy, is quick, gets people to respond very well to your headline. Alright, so these are the 4 elements of a profitable headline. So let me give you a technique for when you want to write out your headline, when you want to create your next advertising. Let me give you a technique to writing headline. All right, so with the elements like that are said, the 4 elements, which is self-interest, curiosity, news, and quick and easy. With those 4 elements, these are the elements that should be in their headline. Put those 4 elements on top of the paper which you want to write the headline, and then create you can look at this, you can write something for each of these, and then you can go and put this together. Like it's like building, okay? It's like building some artwork. Okay, you want to put these elements together and create something beautiful out of it, and so you want to put it into the market. And so what you want to do is this, okay? What you want to do is this. Once you arm with a deep understanding of what your product and your service is, what does it do, what benefits can bring for people, how can it help them, help them directly or help them indirectly with all the other stuff that you can help them with. You also have the 4 elements inside, and then what you want to do, you want to write as much as headline as you can. Okay, the first, usually write around 25 headlines if you can. The first 5 to 10 headlines is usually is warm up, is to warm up those areas of your brain, which the creative part of department of your brain, which helps you do that. So first 5 to 10 headline is going to be warm up headline. Okay, and then just write as much, maybe 25 headlines on it. And then once you write 25, and then you want to do, you want to pick the best headline that you think is the best. And what you want to do, you want to test it. You want to actually ask people, okay, go read out to your friends, someone you know, and ask them, look, does this headline mean anything to you? And the headline that gets people to just get it like this, okay? Because this time and where we live, you're bombarded with information, and you want to usually write a headline that is quick and easy to get, okay? And I don't know what your advertising platform is. If you're advertising on Facebook, on Google, on Bing, or on YouTube, or whatever it is. Back in the day, it used to take a month to be able to test headlines out, because when you send it out to a magazine or a newspaper, it was very hard to get it back in. But right now it's simple, okay? You don't even need to ask your friend. You can just go and spend $10 on a Facebook ad, and you can with $10 you can quickly see if this headline works or it doesn't. Okay, you can put up an ad, get it to reach at 1,000 people, and usually you want every 1,000 people, every 100 people that see your ad, you want 2 to 3 of them to click on the ad. Okay, so if you can test it to 1,000 people, if out of the 1,000 between 20 and 30 of them click on the ad and your ad is becoming profitable, that usually means that's a good ad. You want to go in and run that. Okay, so that's it, man. This is about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you guys like further training on how to sell your stuff online using sales funnel, using videos, powerful videos which allow you to sell your stuff 24/7. Okay, you want to get the best. You will get the best salesperson on planet Earth to sell your stuff. And if you want to learn how you can enter a market, okay, enter any type of market that you want, and quickly become profitable without all the testing and market research and all of these things, going to one market, whatever market it is, and then quickly become profitable from day one, from the day you launch that business. Okay, and right now building a business is much easier than you think with all the tools available. And if you want to learn to get first class training on how you can go about doing all of this, the training is for free. Go to wprofit.co/free secret. Okay, go to that site, wprofit.co/free secret. If you're listening to this on podcast, go to wprofit.co/free secret. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put the link right down below for you to get it. And if you're watching this from the blog, just if you look to your left hand side, there's a form. Fill that form up, and then you'll get straight sent to that training. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful to you. In the future episode, you're gonna go into how to write the copy, the first paragraph, the best type of appeal you can use in your headlines that gets people, that appeals, that gets people interested. Okay, I'm gonna be showing you this in the future episode. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, take care for now.